Hello, what's up? So today I asked you guys on Instagram if you guys wanted to see a grocery haul and a really quick meal prep because we are completely out of food in my house. Completely out of food. So it is about 11 o'clock at night and I just got home from the grocery and I need to eat and I'm really busy, but I figured that is the right time to make a YouTube video because you guys are usually probably pretty busy. Show you guys what I got, show you guys a really quick meal prep. I'm gonna prep 2 proteins, I'm gonna have 2 carbs prepped, and I'm gonna have fats prepped too. So I'm literally gonna have everything prepped that I'm gonna need to hit my macros, and I'm gonna start it right now at 11 o'clock at night. So let's first, I'll show you what I got at the grocery. I got some Life cereal. I like Life cereal. I just like the taste of it, and I really like having cereal like pre or post workout. So I have Life cereal. I got some of these gluten-free waffles. I had some of these on prep because I did not eat gluten, and they're actually really good. So waffles. I got some more oats. I get these old-fashioned just rolled oats and I make them. They actually, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the glycemic index of instant oats or like the quick oats is actually higher than the rolled oats. So basically the more processed you get, the higher the glycemic index is, which means like it's processed quicker in your body as far as like being like a quick carbohydrate. I also got a bag of brown rice. I did get some salt. They did not have any of the pink Himalayan sea salt that I usually get, so I had to just get regular sea salt. Egg whites. I got 4 cartons. Also got some apple cider vinegar. With the mother, you want to get the raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar for like the bacterial like gut benefits of it. I got sugar-free salted caramel Torani syrup. I put this in like my oats and I also put it in my coffee. It's really good, sugar-free. Okay, so I did not get this from the grocery, but I got this from the freezer. This is all of our red meat. So normally we have venison, so we have deer and elk that we harvest off of our property or my parents' property. So that is the red meat that we eat. You can absolutely have like lean beef or something, but I went over and got some roasts and some steaks, and I'm actually going to cook some of these steaks tonight. And they're completely frozen, but I am gonna cook them tonight and I'll show you how. But yeah, so I got this big bag of like steaks and roasts that I'm gonna put in the freezer. We also really like mushrooms to put in our eggs in the morning, like our egg white scrambles. We scramble them with mushrooms. Paul scrambles pico into his egg whites as well, so that's what this is for. And I scramble in onions into my egg whites. So mushrooms, onions, pico, that's all gonna go into our egg whites in the morning. I also got some of this. Okay, this is totally just like a treat kind of thing, but I got the new Ben & Jerry's non-dairy, and I got the Chunky Monkey. I haven't heard awesome reviews about the non-dairy stuff, but dairy really messes with my stomach, and sometimes I just really want ice cream. And so, I mean, the macros are not good on it. I will literally have to factor this into my day, and it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be like a treat basically when I factor this in. I'm not gonna do this every day. I got a whole bunch of sweet potatoes, which I'll be making those tonight. Some zucchini, because we just got an air fryer and I want to make zucchini in it. Avocados, because if you have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I'm obsessed with avocado toast. Have to have avocados for avocado toast. I got a pack of eggs. My fats just got increased today, so I'm gonna be able to actually have some eggs. All this is chicken. We get these chicken tenderloins, the Fit and Easy, because they're already like pretty much trimmed out. They still have a pretty thick tendon in the middle of them that we either cut out or we just cook it and then cut it out as we eat it. We get frozen vegetables. They're in steamable bags, so when we go to cook them, we just stick them, the whole bag, in the microwave. We're on like asparagus and green beans kick lately, so that's all the frozen veggies that I got. And the bread that we eat is Ezekiel bread. This is sprouted grain bread. So it doesn't have like preservatives or anything in it, so it's frozen. So we keep it in the freezer and then we'll put it in the fridge as we use it. So that's everything that I got at the grocery. That's everything. I know it's not a whole lot, actually. It's like everything. It's literally like everything that we eat. So all of this food, like this will last us for a little bit. This was $115 for all of this food. Isn't bad, I don't think, because it's gonna last us like a while. I'm gonna put all this stuff away and then I will be right back and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna meal prep this stuff. All right, so this lighting is really bad, I'm sorry. It's just how my kitchen is, I'm sorry. So first thing, I'm going to make sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat. This is really terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat the oven to 450 degrees. Okay, so while my oven is preheating, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sweet potatoes ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook 4 sweet potatoes. So I'll cook them in the oven now, and then I'll put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll just be able to portion them out as we need them. I used to just cook sweet potatoes as I went, but then it's like you gotta wait for like 5 minutes for it to cook in the microwave, and that's just too long for me. So I'll walk you guys through how I cook my sweet potatoes in the oven. First of all, I wash them. So then once I have all of my sweet potatoes washed, I take a knife and I just like stab holes in them. So then I get some aluminum foil and I'm just gonna cut sheets for each sweet potato and I'm just gonna wrap them up in aluminum foil. While I'm waiting on my oven to preheat, I'm gonna go ahead and start some rice. So we always have jasmine rice cooked so that we can again portion out. We always cook everything in bulk. So we have a rice cooker. It is the best thing ever. Literally, all you have to do with a rice cooker is put the rice in, set it, and that's it. It is like the easiest thing in the world. Okay, and then literally I just set my rice cooker, hit start, select mode. I'll do white rice. It's gonna take 45 minutes. Start, and then I just leave it. While I do the rest of my stuff. So earlier, before I went to the grocery, earlier today, I went ahead and threw 3 packs of chicken into the crock pot. So it is done. Here it is. So I'm just gonna take that chicken out of the crock pot and I'm gonna put those deer steaks directly in the pot. So I told you guys I like having 2 of everything already cooked. So I'm gonna have chicken and deer steaks, and I'm gonna have white rice, and I'm gonna have sweet potatoes. And then for my fats, I'm gonna have my avocado, and I'm gonna have my peanut butter, and we always have coconut oil. So I'll show you guys how I'm doing this.
Oh, it's a precious dog. Oh. Are you excited?
Put the deer steak in there. You saw those were like frozen solid, so we just broke them. We just literally broke it in half, but that's the same like liquid that the chicken was cooked in, so dump the deer steak in there. So now I'm just gonna wait for the chicken to cool. That'll go in the fridge. In the morning, the deer steak will be done. The rice is cooking, and I'm about to put the sweet potatoes in the oven. I'm gonna cook those for an hour, and then I'll be able to take them out. So once I put these in the oven, I'm literally just gonna be able to cook my dinner, because I have not eaten yet, and wait for everything to get done. Pretty sure that took me 17 minutes. It's now 11:17. So it took me 17 minutes to do all that. Literally now we had no food before. We have chicken, we have deer steak, we have white rice, and we have sweet potatoes, and we also have our fats coming from peanut butter, avocados, and coconut oil. So just a quick little Meal prep for you guys. We store all of our food in these bulk containers like you saw me putting the chicken in. These like big containers, and then we'll portion them out as we need to in our meals. You guys, I'm gonna sit here, wait for all the rest of this food to get done. Here in about 45 minutes, I'll put everything in the fridge. We good to go for tomorrow. Doesn't have to be hard if you don't make it hard. Good morning, guys. So last night I went ahead and I took a shower and like got everything ready for bed, and then before I went to bed I just got the sweet potatoes out and got the rice out of the rice cooker, stuck those in the fridge, so those are good to go now. And then I'll show you guys this roast, this deer that's in the crock pot. It is done, so I'm just turning that off and I'm just gonna let it cool off while I go to the gym and run some errands. It's gonna stay like pretty dang hot in that crock pot anyways. And then I also went ahead and started some quinoa in our rice cooker, so that will be done maybe before I leave for the gym, but definitely when I get back it will be done. And then I'm just gonna have everything already prepped. Like, that took no time last night. Like, literally just started it all and then got all my other things done and then finished it all and put it all in the fridge right before I went to bed, and then it's ready this morning. So normally what we do is we keep everything prepped. Like down here, like this is our turkey. This is a little tiny bit of rice that we have left. And then that's the rice that we cooked last night, and the sweet potatoes. We've got the green beans that I've already steamed in the microwave. And that is the chicken that I got out last night. And that's more chicken that we'll probably cook here in a couple of days. But we use these big Tupperwares, and we just put everything in these big Tupperwares, and we keep them all in these big Tupperwares until we actually bring them out to use them. So I'll put this deer in a big Tupperware, the quinoa in a big Tupperware, and usually just when we start getting low on something, we'll just make a new batch. But with Thanksgiving and everything like just happened, it was like we had all kinds of food in our refrigerator, and then we had like no food in our refrigerator like all at one time. So we're gonna go, we went ahead and like made all of this stuff. Quinoa's done. The quinoa is done. So in the rice cooker, you just stick it in there, and then it just makes it itself. Whenever something starts running out, we just make a new batch of it. So we don't have like meal prep days where we're just like prepping everything. We just like, one day we may have to make some chicken, or one day we may have to make some rice. And we make everything pretty bland. Like, as you could see, like I don't really put a bunch of seasonings in anything. We just season things as we go. So our chicken, like sometimes I'll pull it out of the fridge and I'll put that honey mustard on it that I showed you guys in the last video. Or sometimes I'll put Colonel Seasons on it, or sometimes I'll put sriracha on it. It just depends, but that makes it to where I don't have like a huge batch of chicken that all tastes the same. Same thing with like our vegetables. Same thing with like quinoa. Like that quinoa is super bland. But when I bring it out, I'll season it with whatever I feel like seasoning it with. I mean, some people, it totally works for some people to like make a whole entire day of meal prepping and like divide out all their meals for like the entire week, which is totally fine. I did that back in 2015. I did that for the start of my prep, and it stressed me out. So what I have found works better for me and better for Paul is to just have everything in bulk, and then the night before, just pack our meals for the next day. At that point, you know if you're gonna be running low on something, and then you can go ahead and cook it then, or you can cook it the next day, so you're never like out of food. Hi, Moo Bear. Hi, Moo Bear. So anyways, I hope this video was a little helpful to you guys. I hope you see kind of like what we do for meal prep. We are super easy, super simple, super quick. Like, we do not let that consume our entire freaking day. But if you have any questions or any other tips, leave them in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram. I'm very active on my Instagram, and I'll message you back if you message me on Instagram. So that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget, like and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me. If you give this video a thumbs up and all my other videos a thumbs up, it really helps me. If you guys know how YouTube works, like the more engagement you get on your videos, the more people it reaches. And of course, I want to reach a whole bunch of people. I want to help a whole bunch of people. So yeah, don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.